Hi Sagittarius, this is Just with your July 15th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Sagittarius, this week is a very contemplative week for a lot of you. I feel when it comes to your finances, some of you have made some decisions, and congratulations, because I also see moving, like physically moving to your home or starting the process to either buy a home for yourself or move into a new place. But I definitely see moving on, and I do see movement. Now, there could have been some type of decision that was made, contractual agreement that you're about to or have entered into. And you're looking at your finances. And I feel like some of you are coming into this week feeling as though you've had to kind of either pay out money or you've had some form of a loss when it comes to your finances. And that's because some of you are addressing open-ended issues. And for all of you, it'll be different. But what's showing prominently here is more home issues, right? So again, that move for some of you. And so obviously when you move, you either have to put down money for a home, right? Or you have to put your first month's, last month's rent, that sort of thing, if it's a rental property. Or some of you could be investing in your home. So doing home renovations, that sort of thing, adding to some portion of your home. But I do see home matters being very much a factor. And because of that, some of you are starting to really address your finances. And since you possibly have had to pay out or will be allocating set amount to home issues or any issue that has to do with some form of your stability, you're in review of that. And you may feel like you're in a deficit. Okay. Now I do feel like you guys are stable for the most part. For most of you that can relate to this part, you're doing well for yourself or you're okay. Okay. Money is coming in. It looks like it will continue to do so. But because of these open-ended issues that are now being addressed, I do feel like this week will be a week that you may feel like money is a little fleeting. Okay. But it looks very stable. All things considered, it does look like it's stable. Now, again, if you have yet to sign a contract, it looks like you're either going to have to do that by week's end or possibly by next week. Like you're going to have to settle some things when it comes to home matters. Okay. And I feel this week is definitely the challenge to kind of make a decision. Some of you aren't really 100% ready to make this decision, right? Because either you've been saving money or you have a certain amount of money and now it's a little bit kind of, I don't want to say 100% scary, but it has you deep in thought about your next moves forward because they're kind of major moves that you guys are making. And so you will find this week to be a bit challenging in focusing on the details. Okay. Even at work may be a bit difficult for you to focus and letting a situation go, because I feel this week, albeit a very contemplative week, you guys are really thinking about where you've come, how far you've come, what all you've endured in the process to get you where you are now. Excuse me. And some of you may be licking your wounds and thinking how devastating life has been leading up to where you are now. And although for a lot of you, it seems like there's a complete fresh start, a clean slate that you're approaching in this life now, it doesn't come without its reality that you've had to come through something to get here, and you're nowhere near complete, right? You're nowhere near at the end of your journey. You've obviously, and it looks like you've kind of just begun. So, and even in beginning this new journey, there's still some old things that you need to still address and you need to still work on. I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde and I believe it's in Leo. So that would speak to really kind of focusing on business matters to some extent. And of course, we'll get in love in a minute. But there's this very contemplative in review of past as well as present, and then looking toward the future, right? And the connecting those dots for you, albeit I do think that you're doing it quite well, because I don't feel like you're coming from a place of feeling conflicted at all. You are very much hopeful for your future. You're thinking it through quite diligently for a lot of you. You may even speak to others with in search of counsel. And then you come to a place of understanding and clear thought and being very decisive. Okay. And I do feel that you're approaching this week very passionately. If not you, you will find that people around you are very passionate in wanting your time, wanting to address open-ended issues. So if it's not you taking on this energy, you will find that other people are kind of coming to you. Some of you can be of wise counsel to those around you who are in search and in need of counsel based upon open issues of their life. So if you do some form of counseling, this will be probably a pretty busy week for you. Now, that being said, there's a challenge in focusing on the details, all right? And that's because some of you are not necessarily dragging, but there's still some bags that you're carrying around that kind of needs to be taken to the trash. Let that go and then keep forward on your journey, because you can't kind of keep going this way. You can't drag old hurts and pains and issues along to this next part of your journey, right? You have enough going on in your present. You know it's only going to get more cranked up in your future. And so you've got to let something go. Something's got to be let go. And I do feel that throughout this time of Mercury in retrograde, this is the slow but steady process that you guys are kind of preparing yourself for, that you are going to shed some form of your life that has been very hurtful and very disappointing and has been a huge issue in your life. You're shedding that and you're moving toward this new part of your life. But this particular week, you will be in heavy review as it relates to that. Now, I see you feeling very stable. I do see this move, or at least mentally choosing to move forward, right? So no longer trying to take everything with you, but it's a sprint. I'm sorry, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So it does take time. And with it, I feel like some of you are going to come to conclusions that you would choose to let certain things go. Now, I have to say, if you've made a final decision this week when it comes to home situations or anything that has to do with your stability, this will be the week that you'll find, like, okay, you've made a decision about a house. You're done. That's off the table. You've signed the contract, or you will be, and you've made your decision. You're not looking anymore. Well, you may find that this week is the week that you get a drove of people coming in wanting to show you a property, or wanting to sell something to you, or get back to you about a rental. So you'll get a lot of offers, opportunities, but I feel like your mind is made up and you're going to kind of stick with whatever you've chosen. Okay. Some of you may even be regretful. A very small few of you might be regretful that you've lost out on particular opportunities because you've gone with one decision. So you may feel this week that you made a bad decision, but I feel for most of you, this is still an open-ended, ongoing finale of, papers or agreements that you still have to make, if that makes any sense. So now, when it comes to areas of love for you, okay, so when it comes to matters of love, I feel like you guys, last week or weeks prior, the past was heavy on you. Someone from your past, some of you may even have reached out or spoke to someone from your past, and there may have been an opportunity to reconcile, but that was quickly dashed. Someone decided to not move forward with that. But I feel for a lot of you, you may have been thinking about someone from your past, wanting to reconcile, or wanting to kind of either say something to this person, or even them. They may have wanted to say something to you. But I do feel like some of you have decided to kind of let that go. You're letting go of your past, okay? Because again, part of your past, especially when it comes to matters of love, has been filling up and taking up a huge space in your life. And it doesn't make you as productive as you need to be, especially as you're focusing on this new journey in your life. Now, some of you, the challenge is walking away, right? We've seen this many times prior, and it shows up this week as well. So walking away and not dwelling on it, not thinking about the situation, but letting it go. This has been one of the most difficult, I think, time periods in Sagittarius's probably in your life, right? Definitely since I've been doing readings on this platform. This has been the most difficult times I've seen the readings for Sagittarius. And I do feel that you guys are literally at the tail end of it. But it's times like this when you're in Mercury retrograde, where you're in things like this kind of bring back those feelings. Or for some of you, you're at that place, right? So family, some of you, when am I going to have a family? When am I going to have ... right? Longing for it, wanting it, but not running out there and trying to find the first person that you can. Some of you are not even putting yourself out there. You're not even getting in the social game because I feel like you know exactly what you want. And I feel also that there's so much going on in your own personal life as far as development and growth and money increase and that sort of thing, that that's not the first thing that's of importance, but love is definitely a desire and a want. And you have to be careful because I do feel like for some of you, you're thinking about a love that you thought would be yours and yours forever, right? For some of you, it is a particular love. For others of you, it can just be love in general, that by now I should be ... or I should have been this with this particular person. And I do see some difficulties when it comes to matters of heart, emotion, and love. And some of you may have those moments where you may be close to crying or breaking down or just really feeling those emotions, right? And I feel like you have to be careful because some of you actually has love in your face. There's someone who wants to start slowly but surely. They want to develop. They want to invest in you. But some of you are so encruxed in your past hurt and pain, still feeling the feelings that you felt from the past and how deeply you've gone through that pain, that some of you just can't even see this person for who they are. And so you have to ask yourself, are you going to let them love you, Sag? Are you going to realize that you have someone here that wants to start and build and show you that they're their own person? Their agenda isn't to hurt you, that they want to build something with you. Yes, you. That's their agenda. Because I do see someone wants to, but you're so bogged down by what has happened in your past that it's hard for you to even give this new person a chance. Okay. So if that's your story, please try to, reconcile your feelings. You obviously may need this Mercury retrograde time to do so, but give someone a chance. Okay. Give that person a chance. Give someone new a chance. Okay. I think that they would definitely deserve it. Now, others of you, I feel that you're taking a step back, even though you may be thinking about this person. Yeah, you wanted something real with this particular person, but you're taking a step back. You're taking your hands off the wheel. You're not reaching out to a particular person simply because probably when you guys were together, you lost yourself in this relationship. It was all about the person. It was never about you. There was no real reciprocity or equilibrium, right? And so to not get back to that place, because you guys know when you were in something good and when you weren't. And it's normal, guys. We're in Mercury retrograde. Everyone's in review when it comes to matters of love. So this is just your plight that you're dealing with right now. But I feel even though you're in that mindset, the thing that I want to say is feel your feelings, yes, but come on the other side of it knowing that you want to be anew and still open your heart for someone else. Because I do feel like although you want love, but you're keeping yourself back from it because you know the caliber of love that you'll accept in your life, you may be coming across a bit cold, callous, unobtainable. Okay? And so you want to get rid of that energy. You don't want that energy to linger and stay with you. You want to still be able to show your vulnerability, your sensitivity, the side that someone wants to kind of, they want to get to know, is what I want to say. Okay. Now, that being said, because we're in Mercury in retrograde, some of you Sag men are definitely thinking about a particular woman who cut you off, or whom you're probably not in the best place with right now, but you're thinking about her heavy. And I feel like you're at a place where you're wanting to reach out. You're wanting to communicate with this woman. Okay. Some of you, if you are in a relationship, you and your mate may have had a bit of a tiff, and the male energy here will be trying to make some type of offer, coming forward, communicating. They will try to make the first move. I feel the feminine energy here will be very emotionally short and curt. I think that she'll hear you out, but she's not going to take any BS. And that also goes for you Sag women, okay, if you're in a relationship. So others of you, I feel that there's a particular person who's thinking about you very heavy. They want to come toward you. They want to reach out. They want to speak to you. They want to make a move, okay? But they are probably sensing that you are not going to be responsive in the way that they want. They want you to be, I love you, I miss you, I care about you, all I've been thinking about is you. Because that's what they would like to tell you, okay? I feel that this particular person may have admitted, if to no one but themselves, that they have been so for some of you, this person may have played emotional games with you. Others of you, this person has been denying themselves of making this declaration to you that they love you, they miss you, they want you back in their life, that sort of thing. They remember the time when the two of you were connected in the closest way possible. They remember that. They're thinking of you now. They've probably been thinking about you for quite some time now. They'll probably be thinking about you until we get on the other side of August, really, okay? But I feel that you're going to hear from this person. They're going to be sending a message out, and I feel it's going to come quick. Now, for some of you, this person is here to address whatever open-ended issues that you have, because your issues are open-ended with them. Theirs is open-ended with you as well. Someone needs to address it. It looks like the male energy here will be the person that's going to address it, and you're going to get news or messages from this person quickly, and I feel like it'll be rapid as well. Some of you, this person may come out of the blue when you're least expecting it. You will kind of hear from this person, or they may even show up. I get they can show up for some of you, but that's just for some of you that they will actually show up, okay? Someone wants to fix the situation. Someone wants to reconcile, but understand reconciliation has levels. Not everyone, when you hear the word reconciliation, should you go straight to getting back together, right? But it can be, again, getting to a place where you're able to let the past go, they can let the past go, and you can redefine what your relationship now is going forward. And for some of you, it could be, we're friends, we're cordial, we're respectful. We may never speak again, but we know that we've laid the swords down, we've laid the burdens down, we've laid the hurt down, we've forgiven one another, or you've forgiven me, vice versa, and we can now move on to our respective lives. So there's some open-ended issue, and for all of you, it'll be different. It could be someone coming to you saying, hey, I really love you. You have the Two of Cups here. So, but Two of Cups for me is, there's levels to the Two of Cups. You don't just run to the Two of Cups and say, this person loves you. It can go in any level, depends on the level. And for some of you, it is that higher level of this person really loves you. They want that love back. They want that old thing back. They want that thing that they had with you back again. They've been thinking about it. They're thinking about you heavy, and they want to approach you. And I do feel like messages will be coming towards you by the end of the week. If not over the weekend or going into next week, you will be hearing from this person. So someone takes center stage. This person is taking on fire energy. It does not have to be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Can be literally those signs. But it's someone who is taking on fire energy. Someone who wants to make the first move, okay? And certainly someone that's been thinking about you very heavy. This could have something to do with third party situation. I feel like a third party situation may be over. Obviously you've taken yourself out of it, then clearly that ends it there, right? So there's needing to be some addressing of a situation when it comes to third party energy. So just expect someone to come knocking at your door, ringing your phone, texting you, emailing you in whatever way that they can kind of reach out. I do feel that someone is definitely going to be reaching out to you by week's end. So yeah, looks like someone's going to be knocking at your door, guys. I don't exactly know how this is all going to end up for you guys. I kind of wanted to see, well, what's the point of them wanting to come back to you? And I got the Two of Cups. So as I just explained, the different variants of that Two of Cups, for all of you would be different, but there is a love connection that is here and on their mind. And that has a lot to do with why they are reaching out. Now, for some of you who are single, this could be a completely new person that's coming into your life. They may be stopping themselves from just being completely outward with their emotions, but they may find every other way to communicate with you, right? So they may do a lot of things, but not say the words of like, I really like you, or I'm falling for you, that sort of thing. If you've been dating someone, some of you could very well meet someone and things just go fast, 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 fast. It's almost like you skip over the love part and all the action just kind of happens between you and this person. The connection is really fast. Everything just happens so quickly with you and another person. So if you're single, get out there, because it looks like, at the very least, you're going to have a really good time. Now, I do pick up, and I have to say, for some of you, someone is looking for some action. They're not looking for love. They're looking for action. But I do feel what they think they're going to come toward you with, that's not what they're going to get. They may think that, yeah, I'm coming, I'm attracted to this woman, I'm going to reach out to her, I'm going to get this woman. And it's like you're going to get more than you bargained for, because your heart is going to get involved as well. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you guys this week. I know it's not so preachy, but it's more of a counseling session, I feel like. And when I saw these cards, I said, yeah, it's going to be kind of one of those readings. I wanted to wrap it up in 12 minutes, but here we are, 20 minutes. So in the extended, we're going to look at this person, find out what their motives are. What will they be doing as far as reaching out to you, what their feelings are, what the challenges are, how will they be approaching you? In the approach, how will you respond? And what's going to happen to you guys past a week from now, down the line, a couple of months out? What's going to result of this relationship or this union or this reaching out? So if you're interested in that, click that link below and we can get started. Otherwise, I would love to hear from you guys. So if you'd like to, please leave your comments in the comment section below. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe. If you don't know, guys, I'm a little pissed off right now, because something that I'm not even going to rant about, but yeah, something that's kind of just got on my last nerves right now. But anyway, it's nothing, it's a small thing, but still, it's just annoying me. But anyway, if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Sag.